Well, this is the last leg. I did bring one, Mr. Middle Man in the Kwabna Sante 925. We appreciate your effort into drawing government's attention to the fight against an illegality. If you are celebrating your birthday today, happy birthday, Shunko, and Mede Mao. Now, Massa, the quick reminders at the amount say continue to be a patriotic Ghanaian and be a part of the resetting Ghana agenda. It's important. Say so that we can get the focus right and make sure Ghana becomes the winner. And I pay Chairman Kukufu Atenase. Anonkuto na Nane Champon. Any that Lumba Trojuma. Omutine train backstage. Na omudina chair. It tells you say Osi Mnyende. Daddy Lumba, Yayaka Kwenchu. Chairman Kukufu, former EPA boss, former member of parliament, former chairman Bantima, and now Obia Wasasua dia Konenimo, Doctor, lawyer, chairman, MP Kukufu. Akwaba.
Thank you, Kwame. Me kwame to that in
Bibi kama
Adom
good
ahode o
efie
boko no man munya boko sir.
That has always been, forgive me, the mantra of party people in opposition.
Well, you may take it so,
but you need to explain the efie boko o man enye boko obechiri.
Oh, make me
okay, anyway, that's the most important thing. And the pride of Berekun West. Blaster, Bobo, Boname say, or church or 7 over Shisha Ukraina or grantee interviews. I'm saying, this is your area. In fact, we are waiting, that position is still open. The Berekun West for Momon Paye. You know, anything can happen. Now, His Excellency, the president of the land, in collaboration with the needed authorities, consider. Say, Omema Berekun West. MPP seat. Faushim Padia. Now, what you mean? Ahobrasiye, Ejumadin, any opepa, akushim. Inti, we empese be shuma dia koso so there be. Be shuma dia ushum na bon baya ejina. Na ansana ebe jina no. There are a lot of things you need to do and sana etimi ejina. So it will not be out of place, especially when it is failed. Cheche ni awosua dia konanim yi. Oh, osua dia konanim yi. Aneba agudie mu nsem so a wa ben ne ho ankasa. Na ne wapeja ne ho amanyo semu from a very hard constituency, very tough constituency. It definitely is not be out of place. So he'll be considered as a deputy minister for sports. So Donald friend is Stuttgart, but Dickson Kyere, and then officially. Okay, so forgive me, Stuttgart. Good.
Thank you very much.
I've been sharing more for her on this show, right?
Offer introduction. Offer. It's a privilege and honor to be here.
And I wish you well. I can congratulate you.
Thank you.
Yes,
yeah,
you need to.
Congratulations.
You need to. So, Senior, what is saying?
Adom Bibia Boko.
NDC we aboko.
Bibia Boko.
Berekun West.
Senior, Bibia Boko.
Eja dem kama.
President Mahama nominated the DCs. Berekun West was among district bar first. And the whole bono Berekun West, they won last Friday. They won a share confirmation as a shall see Berekun West. And we got 100%.
Oh wow.
And the DC a free no Jordan was shall see or year Jumaden.
Obana
Bema, Honorable Collins Asma. Very humble, affable, hardworking, guy.
Okay.
Also, a tutor or College of Education, Berekun. And he was several party, several capacities. In fact, he was my elections director far back 2016. I be deputy secretary. A year Juma, and is well known in the constituency. And he board the na nanom asofo chemaimufu nyina eboje no so nti na confirmation probably it could be the shortest you call it straightforward
good
and a constituency in quote assembly members and MPP for wo mu pa
of course
so them said it become
of course yeah
yes assembly concept na nye partisan but
it's partisan
they all voted en bloc 100%.
Wow.
Enti edanyankopon ase and senior over the week and so anije SMBC ema yewura governance Kwame Agoja
yeah obesram
oba Berekun
me so na me krom ho
ebe start free in fact senior on that fateful day minister echo 4 different regions me be shiare wo be chemi nkwanta ya hafo Alezebuam kwana wa ye ne no mafa ho we ye ba sunyane so from Ahafo to Bono ebe hwe sunyane inner city road outer city from there ye fa sunyane ko Techiman hwe sunyane Techiman kwan ye wie ye ko RCC wo Techiman then Techiman to Wanchi ye wie Wanchi to Bamboy ye free Bamboy fa Bandan kwanta to Sampa and I be we or Jene around 9 p.m.
Wow.
One day, Ahafo region, Bono East, and Savannah. 4 different regions. And Otache inspected about 7 different routes.
Wow.
From 6:30 a.m. to another 9 p.m. He was on the road throughout.
Wow.
And I'm very, very happy. Say President Mahama, appointees, yeah, Juma. Enra najo me be free sunyane na yewura Haruna Idrusu and so her Charles conference for the past 2-3 days is also on the road.
Yeah.
Have minister all over. It appears say and local government minister working so hard. And the appointees, they are not armchair ministers. They are on the field working, and especially Yewura Kwame Agwaja, the Oba Bonomai Mubeye na Berekun Sampa Road. Senior him say,
yeah,
one of the most terrible routes I will Ghana.
Terrible.
And it is a strategic socio-economic route stretching from Berekun West, German South, German North, na Yako boundary. So it cuts across 3 constituencies. In fact, over the entire 119 stretcher, it cuts across 6 different constituencies. Sunyani East, Sunyani West, Berekun East, Berekun West, German South, German North. Na ya share border. Na interestingly, border na chipe no Ivorians na yo mo kwan no dual carriage asphalt e dey aba be pem, but they free aside high corner.
Wow.
In a terrible shape, very very terrible shape. So I'm very happy. Say me busa urgent question of parliament. Minister tu anamo aba be hwe. Menim say nkutahudi e koso no. There will be some action. So I want to thank the Honorable Minister for Roads and Highways, Honorable Governance, Kwame Agwaja. The Obeye wo Bonomaimu, especially Berekun Sampa Road. Nana nombe wo Sampa, nana nombe wo Drobo, nana nombe wo Jene, and nana nombe wo Bonomaimu say, Memfana said that man. Na in say, Yanko Pombe man and Modin. Na what you mean? Aye, Jumano, Eddie Ama, Berekun Sampa Road. Abeye wu apakan senior mestre say unya brea wo akofa kwan no so.
Okay.
Very terrible road.
Right. But truth is that the road minister Wajumai because even this weekend past the Namiso me wo Kumasi Afrancho.
Exactly.
Horrible. Traffic no crime.
Very, very horrible.
I know she too much. Afrancho pa it's horrible. Anyway, Minister Champions can be acquired to there. So can be aware.
Senior said, "Well, coins will be chairman quanta kobo so the
it's not the best. Yeah.
Honorable Minister MP, all about the questions by to
Waba.
the questions, answers, well prepared answers.
Road Minister Juma Oye. So because senior question I busa or parliament will follow through. NDS say because
you're good. You met here for Aceh, and the whole year. Then I'm in here. Our programs.
We've met once.
Our programs.
Yeah, programs.
Okay. Yeah. Anyway, senior journalist, well, they are not I'm a sorry surface. And then I a bit disappointed. About me who the normal traditional people in ND me who telegraphic, me who delegate, me who Ibia.
Sorry, a ballet, yeah. And you have a story in it you want to talk about?
No, I didn't want to send them, you know. People be a report to her. Because a friend said, the colleague MP.
Senior first time.
Okay. It was senior MP, colleague MP, and security operatives, NIB. Oma kuni fiya kochire no ne ade. Na a come topic no. I be kan ho asem. Nti na me expect say newspapers ni be how say no report no ne ade na nka ke start. But the them animal be no kan ho asem. I'm crying so unfamiliar to me. And then I mean papers really. Nti me say mo amosebo here no you did no good. Mom why
Ghanaian Times na wo ha no.
Well here be da. Or para eti nyade amenya access to. But topic I must hear me kan ho asem. Na me expect say aka public in be. But camera governments have changed. It is our current reset in ourselves.
Yeah, we need to believe in reset.
Well, see, we believe in.
We can question the reset, but it's a good agenda.
Well, but near my quite be a while to do. For now, we move now, now, one reset. What do you say? Here, government to be power. You know, and if you cry this fourth Republican, Ghanaians be my good work. But Ghanaians' good work, it chips away. Every step be out take every hour, every minute, every second, every month, every year. Good rule now, Ghana for the man as a buying a cheaper away, depending on what I'm tuning in away on Yama. And see politicians we don't learn. I'm beginning to accept and believe so. May can't be or can't be any other politicians in there. Say it's dear power free. And near my you money and I'm to and can you say ni pebi timi di bone e di share politicians wakwa ba adwuma mu no ne ade na wo ye political appointee no wo mu akoto wo matena ho be 30-40 years na now the 20 years wa ye adwuma wo nim corner ba bibia wo ye do aba ho bia wa chekura be 2 years wo mu de kura de ya no me mobo because reshuffle na be ban 10 I'm say 6 months no 1 year no me start reshuffle. Yes, of course. President Mahama na ho e magana fo mpie piano na NDC fo mpie piano. Yere sharp was there. True. Na dan kwa Akufo-Addo no. On now. Besides, more parliament mo do so pi obi e pedwe ni bia e. Enti enche ye be dane ho. Upu. Either say we be free ho akoba be fufura na so obekwa akotena fia ma obi abebi. Well, that is the essence of it. But the baby aseno now wo politician wo na within that so now so be a o hye wase a wo ye adwuma no ono ana o ye ne ma de atia President Mahama also resetting agenda na adwene pono no de o peso ye no ono nko antimi nyanti wa paw nipa binom a omu ye na nipa na omu ye adwuma no de aboa no aso omu ye ne sene a ebema ne dimpa na ebema ne goodwill na gina ho na Ghana fo be support na so omu ye no ti se wo mu ankasa me di ya obi ne asemasi wa asem ana me pese me kira asemasi nyansanti me de mra hye me sem ana mra na be di me honti me de ye de me pe. Those are the things I me pese me twa about agencies. Bibia nse wo se ye hwehwe obi ana bibia du ne ehia obi so oba be yi asema no ana obebua. Me kai pa 2017 ebra ye ba mu si ya New Patriotic Party wenia. First scandal Nidim so Bekaya. Yes, seat for cash. Cash for seat. Okay. Honorable Kojo Alanche Martin, Chief Memo Atiano pay, baby. Near the Yanni coup. I want Memha. some members of parliament can Obian provided one single evidence. Die deda gu nanimu asigu aban nanimu asigu obi animu askopim so converting na ne dinach. The Mpensenpensenmu sabre ne ye answer okay se nkofo kekasa ye ne empa bejakuo ne ehwehwem. Abejakuo hwehwem ye si bibia sa anim. Mpensenpensenmu asema mo kan ye na mo de to ho no ya di hu dwuma. Yes, onye boni bi anim. Yes, hey, clearing agent. Well, na boni bi aba na wakle. Wo kai say Ewurajako senior memoache ono nso so yebo ni di energy minister yesu obi akotua sika a member of parliament. Oba say ya tua sika ma parliamentarian say ye mani mfam wo kai that scandal. It came up. Anya aban ne de. Anya nipa de. Now so the parker, you can't, evidence be a free baby. Yeah, man, no one say you can't, you press conference more than 8 times or more. Obia Nutria. The old man penny no or another Dako Kufuado, a band between me and say, young Pabbe, your cooney and film. I'm saying, my minimum parliament to crap Pabbe, your cruise and film. Countless accusations and allegations are about so or memra. I be a press conference in here, can they atom from them down? Say no cre, say no cre, you see a Japan deal, you see a Japan book, one near can't, no evidence. The man penny by answer, young him, a him now report in the banner so, a EBN any idea. You say you're a clearing agent. Ne, and ne, a small bedeja. Now a whole parliament. Parliament can never be one-sided. And then your parliament give. Parliament, it must always be two-sided. Opposition, a friend there, main in government, minority, majority. And son and your tear gemuno etimiat naso na yakase parliament. If you say parle, kanamenka kasa. O kan na we yaka, no ya chire na adwen. Ah, you representing nipa nkrofo e wo memha. Na a whole parliament asema bedeja na minority for say ye pesega na forte asem say ye nsusue ni anade ye hunu ni de ya tie ni aeroplane bienu bia beduru o man beduru ye no ye susue ne say ye susu ana ye nya ne tie say ABCD sika gum enuboni gum we gum ana beduru o man enti ye nkoka ho asem na Ghana forte enti press conference. No, my elected Berekun. Berekun is yes, we elected in Kekeu. Or no, yet ranking member for defense and then intelligence or interior committee. And by virtue of the position, our committee now or select committee now, our parliament by virtue of his position, or every locus or the right person to address that issue on behalf of minority. Abansi ontiase ebu ofu ogu na animu asio so akoka nsem animu se den evidence nti omra na omra ma yenya nhwehwemu ana yeguso ya nhwehwemu na no ye kokire no Rambo star ye mema kentinka kese ni anyway enya me won afi say Jesus Christ enche mo ambakọ akoche no ye menu nyina menu nyina enche ye de atuo ni agyan ni ade bekọ akoyiri Jesus Christ innocent person harmless ne boni awaya nso akoka se oya agenkwa we nyame ba nti ni pase ye mo na memudue ye ku no ye nwu nanimu ase ye nsem enti Reverend Fojo honorable, that is your cross, that is our cross, you bear it for us.
He invited the cross upon himself.
Well, Christ is who invited cross upon himself. That is why I gave you
an
Christ.
Unavoidable cross.
And Christ could have avoided it because he had my Christ opportunities.
You don't deliberately.
Meba. What is deliberate? What is deliberate? Deliberate. Asemno ya maka say na mihu nefa. The next thing I hear say you kohwehwem. You see, or call for bipartisan. And you kohwehwem. na hwehwemu no onka se me nkwa me kotena kwa hwehwemu ana nkwa kotena kwa hwehwemu o se yem na enu nkwa hwehwemu ye kwa hwehwemu ne ehunu na nukure bia animu a na kwamra na wodie ade ne mkwa hwehwemu nukure bia animu ti krache wa anye ne ye ana wa mfa nukure anye adwuma sananti ase aye ye kwa hwehwemu no okay bibi kakra wo ana bibi anim ana then SML deal wo GRE ya Mpensenpensenmu enko hwehwem KPMG ana send efre
KPMG
na ko hwehwem independent third party nyasa ko hwehwem so mdo manu sem betu but before say o manu sem ba betu na ya crucify adwuma no agu nanimu ase aye ne de be nyina nanso ye ko hwehwem ba ya de ewo mu ba be da adwa no etu akotwere de etwere. So anti say yes minim say resetting agenda no gagging e ka ho bia say be ka wano atum niam awon kasa say resetting agenda no say revisiting the culture of silence e ka ho bia
saneba
well sana yemi ho no if say assembly da hodo ese obi ka de aye ntim fodu ontim wo yan senchuroni ana o ya amayoni a ese say oyekom no tena ne be sana ese e kana na.
I'm not sure under a president who is so friendly to the media, now accessibility is the problem. Now, or so open, say, or you be opinion to or practice what you're saying.
Or not their own practice, but all you man.
But in effect, what
that is the point. And you know, until I mention agencies, until I may draw the attention of the president, and indeed the government, say, no goodwill, I will reassure. No matter what you are. Seni padi empe beji wedi ni adi bibi beshonsa entna ho afebol da aida se be kosoro ana be bafo enti America no mne ada serious economies ne jurisdictions no ewo mu a na ye opinion rating oti aban mu na na ye rating
ye kwesi de wa ho de ni si
tie ye ntwe ma abato okura nkodu enti se o person maintain that level ana person kosoro che no a ese se wo hwe wa appointees ye anamo a wo mutu ni se de omu ye ayeko ayeno ayesa sesi e mo sanchofo bebre makama no atu musuro se makoka galamse asem because o koka no anka ni ya anya ya beyire civil society organizations my friends ba ko adwumayefo nyina de no
tisia na
coalition labor day labor unions o mo coalition okay, me refi. Woman threatening so be shut down on my 10th October because of Galamsey. One guy, Kabusumi me and Sammy Atoba. Almost say Galamsey and stop then. President Akufo-Addo and stop Galamsey then. Omuba two on my num, omina nyejuma, ewo me. Ya to abana wie be si na busumi na mu ne we. Galamsey ati say I escalate a group pointer. Afedi chese aye huhuhu. Now, Erastus. As I don't come, me reading the report to be another. A serious issue. Just say, I jinx them. But it's a government minister for information, communication at the presidency. Honorable. What's he say? What's the Galam say? Yentimi nkun a lifelong idea. Really? But is
it not the case?
Is it the case? Is it our opposition? Kind? Mami, open me want near opposition.
I don't know what's yes, I quite.
Come on, I reset it. I am ready. I am when it is only when you are in government and opposite kind of cray. It may me all positions is here. Min Chankuntompo. It's a Ghana for. Meanwhile, by any more. Sebe a band the platform the Menyakwaba to me, na me very are. The being near to me, we are Macase saying and credit here. Is that the way we want to go? Sanya Pesi Adetiyama. No. It is a Ghana for be join reset and I will be supporting the idea. We must all as I see a walk on the rope of the tight rope of truth and honesty. They are not in rano. And ne se nra na nya and then so enye. Enti why say you agree when ma see me free her me kofaka me kwa makrum. O hono ye Berekun West. Me ho ya makrum me dan tepa. cocoa guapaso ma yeme hihye ne ade nyina hu say aban ya banko ade cocoa cost 7,000 cedis.
But the about the crata, but what crata?
What's say
to counter the number of I think I have to read it for you so that.
Ade minim who answer na be count the.
Me friend to.
The minim say cocoa board see ya to cocoa.
Me friend to.
Eno the minim.
Me friend to.
Safo fra ba na e kama me ti ade minim na make.
Cocoa board say. We at night. Cocoa board say. There's a no enumerate that. The public should disregard any statement suggesting a producer price announcement.
Okay.
The public is advised to disregard any statement or news suggesting a decision or an announcement on the producer price of cocoa. The reasons for the disregard are as follows. 1, there is no board of directors in place, hence such a crucial decision can never be taken. 2, there should be in place a committee by name, Producer Price Review Committee, which also is yet to be formed. In view of the aforementioned reasons, there is no way such an announcement can be made, and it's issued the Public Affairs Department.
Okay, but Mr. Kwan, I'm saying can you me?
Debbie.
Come on, Mammy, can you me?
We are running for Debbie. To want me to see one. Oh, come on, I'm for winning Cotum. Mammy, can you me? I'm say.
Or see cocoa price adjustment for the 2025-26 cocoa season. Because we are Jumakuna and a cocoa board letterhead. Anna Dr. James Kofi Kutuati. Acting Deputy Chief Executive.
No problem.
Operations.
No problem.
No sign.
No problem. Mo pay so krano. Mo timi chiro krata free.
I agree.
Na ko.
I'm
Aban egusu si oso. Mo timi chiro krata asa tweko. Eti enyam fom so amamo hihye. Eti krata ba abonti sisi ase. Eti board. Any committee. Eti enye ne koreda say ye kase yakobobo bi se koko obo a afiade mekuafo ni.
Da bi na wo kan utie mi ya. Ebo bi ani ho.
Ko nim.
Obi a mobo.
Ko nim.
Kata no fortunately one can say wabo bi
but so we lawyer in fairness no mche say e be gina na no bo na so and say we nya sa na tie as committee bi ani
wabo bi a what I say about whatever the cases yey cocoa farmers indeed akuafo o Ghana ye hwa aban nanim say the various promises on the buy teach cocoa price and homu come here to say abanda da no ho ni tirimo de pa fi say you betumi amakuafo 6,000.
But you are in government, don't deliberately push. In fact, give me so chinchini chia even when they have come to meet a certain reality. Chinchini chia is so pia on peja ebonum e free trade.
Na kwa na chinchini chia na say aban na ho no de note on magana cocoa farmers 7,000 na no mo kam. Chinchini aban na ho de na say ogu galam say there and then and sakra na control ba. Chinchini aban na no ho no de ono de se bibia timi ye pepe
na no fom so na pese obetu ya
chinchini na esa aban na no ho no ye kufu ado aban no ese se Ghana ni agofra bia nya adwuma ye no unemployment rate ese se chinchini na Ghana aban na no ho na so make sure say dollar $1 to $1. You see until Amaka say ye politicians na mredu if you don't take care ya hwe ni ye Ghana for will not take us for very serious view. Because ye gina chira e wo de ye kanko se de ye hu no ka ye ba ba mu so aye nkomodie na ye different na no ye te ha ye o mem ha last week or two ana ye say president aye de bi mada adan a watwa taxes taxes mi ensem
bet na
emission levy
yeah
twa mi ensem na ye newspapers e wo biase nyina in fact toiletry na okwa ho nyina printe na bi wo ho yes ukokrom be bia ya bo wo ho president really 2017 president Akufo-Addo comes to office na watwa taxes 17 mu we use taxes 17 a free on the dot president Mahama oye campaign also nuisance taxes we and we video be or can taxes are a war port we see a good for now up to about 26 enti na adwen pone say nka wanya adom na ya to aba ma no boom bebrebe say no ene na nka oba ya na kasa nuisance taxes ni na nka oyi ni nyina sa 26 na we enumerate ho taxes 26 afa de nya nuisance bi afa yes ye yimi ensa no kra am cho 1.5 a year 1.5 sa taxes me sense year.
Okay, so
emission tax emission tax was never ever paid.
It was there.
It was not implemented.
But it was there.
It was there.
So probably let's say lawyer. What am I with the MP me?
Won't you?
Ya shembra. The fact is you find your human interest in find.
Won't you?
A different from
there. Na wutia, na mimi tia. Betting tax, na you tia, na obi etia. What you say? Ya shembra no na implement. What you say? Nti ya no de wo si wa yi afiri ho a. Just say me tia bi bi. Emra no so atwam. But emission tax no emra no na wo ho. But yenyi obi a emission levy. Enti ya traffic ya emission levy no krena wom aban ne ye na ba ye no bi ba me ho wo EPA because a down climate change issues. We are at that level say it cannot be implemented. If you said there are a lot of technicalities that you go through normally, it is based. It is based on.
It was statutes.
It can be implemented.
Obano implementation to me implemented because flaws the fundamentals. But you see, the whole idea was to draw people's attention. Say the Matthias say, who be here say, as I say, emissions. The polluter pays principle. Let me bet you today, Sir President Mahama, upon hindsight, second thought, now on your expert advice, and emission levy must be reintroduced or will be reintroduced in this country.
Okay,
at that time, no, be another technicalities in said because you are talking about a friend is a vehicular emission standard.
Okay,
that has been set in this country. Sitting with Ghana Standard Authority.
I remember NDC for the same say car to we see na mo
what you say? Na who call London na who call Germany in India? Who call America?
Car to we see.
And so go Japan. Who call? That's our car to we see.
Don't even attempt. Now the charges alone, don't even go there.
That's the point. And you know me say President Mahama Obenya expert advice. I agree. I know. A bad say near them, penny and
much them because Chelsea trust, Ubo, Galamsey, so almost Berekun, Magamsi. Is it true? Eba,
Galamsey issue a quack Ghana hanging.
Oh, that
Mampo peg almost.
That's about 4 hours, yes, he peg. So Munchas, yes, so about
I want to be specific.
Oh, I think Berekun
for
what was
there? But
MP
stakeholders are very proactive.
Oh,
Berekun West.
Me say,
as we speak,
me say Galamsey or Berekun. I'm telling you.
And then Berekun
Berekun because
Berekun
Galamsey will never be allowed.
Okay, meba. So I be say wo Berekun nyina, ma menche Japan say any Chris FM odwuma fo nyina. Menche obia. Just give me a call. You have a situation, 0302 211 701 ekosi 4. Yenka say enyu. It's about how we go about it. It's very important. There might illegality be legal anymore. Then we destroy ourselves.
Yes.
The nukra part say, Yanka say, and but nukra say we need to regulate. And we need to be careful about the regulation in terms of enforcement. So 0302 211 701 equals 4. Mabunu benya juma when it's done right. Sikabebe krum when it's done right. Aban benya for sure when it's done right. Nananu benya sikadi atreshi enimune I know when it is done right. Impunto so betimi aba when it is done right. So give us Debbie.
No way. Debbie. That will never be allowed. Senior, senior family no, you know, I could be 45 minutes. Or bully me, but main call a year penny in terms of parliament. A senior colleague member, Reverend Tim Fojo, the case, you know. Senior, the woman said, who share your constitution, you do boom as a member of parliament, who a lot of privileges, free speech, who share articles 115, 116, 117, 118, echo nyina privileges ni immunities a wo efa se wo kire wadwen ewo oman yimpuntu ho nkankanka ewo mrahye badwam wo fa ye standing orders a 22 eka freedom of speech debate and proceedings wo fa 23 immunity from proceedings for acts in parliament say ya can be parliament do be entumi mfa won court immunity of service ne sa no mani nyina ewo ho a ye wo sa privileges no na no kure wom ne say wo exercise wo freedom a ewo say ekọ with responsibility na wo hwe say de wo ye no ewo mu say constitution standing orders ebo ho ban na mbom you have to be very responsible. In the case of yenua Reverend Tim Fojo asema ye ka ho asemi sini ye nyina ni Mpensenpensenmu akiri bebre ono na abebo kwadu na obo no o say wa pick intelligence na wa bokwadu President Mahama eka say onwa nhwemu bi esese aban no ye bia no aban no beye aban no the side of the story aba explain it ni nyina achi no ye wura Tim Fojo egusu gina baabi ogina there have been attempts say obaba abeboa manhwehwemu no atumi akoso all attempts have failed. Senior, you may not like the Rambo style, but the fact of the matter is upon the privileges, upon the immunities nyina no bibia nso nsi ho kwan say wo intelligence ebeboa ma yasi bone ano kwan a obeboa e ma sa nhwehwemu no ekoso na ni nyina nko wie no enura empanyimfo akoba nkuru mu de yenya nante ne say minority leadership ko ye omukohia no de apie bu ne say ne omo ankasa de no be ba ma information and intelligence or one what be provided.
But that's even contrary to the directive from the president. The president said that there should be a committee that comprises NACOC, NIB, National Security, CID, YOCO, and other relevant bodies to meet and collaborate with Reverend Tim Fojo to get to the bottom. In collaborating, the agencies should get in touch with him to provide the information. Without that information, where is the that information? Honorable Chair, Senior, without that information, where is the committee? So are we suggesting, say, we a member of parliament, you can just throw out anything? No, don't go without. Let me go there. Don't conclude. Very unfair. Senior, don't you agree? Say what you've spelled out. Yeah. Onipa oyamra shebedwani even though wo onema bebrema ofa ahodi wo kasam. Oda so asudie say onya nnewa bia ensem fata. Exactly. It is asudie no. Wo hwa na meka say omampanyi ewo ni nyansa ni nimdie mu no. State collaborate to investigate the matter. And as part of the investigation, do you know say there have been attempts, there have been letters to speaker to get information, the intel from in any case, Senior, just a minute. Senior, why I said Nra after Nra no and then Omo agree say he will come and provide information. Why if indeed there is no need for him to provide? Who says there's no need? Why say after Enra? No. After say, out those allegations, they've been attempting to get him to provide the intel. What do you do? He has failed. You write to speaker. That has been done. Several attempts. No. You may not like the Rambo. But the point is, are we saying say
we are where say MPC bienu we are where say MPC bienu anti-secretary so much minister to much speaker na speaker
several to get him what several attempts to provide the side of the story. That is what I'm saying. Who can relevant he say DNT and there have been agreement compromise uncle provided the information needed. So you may not like, as I said, you may not like maybe the Rambo style, but the point is, what alleged serious allegation?
Right to speaker.
There been explanations.
Invite defense speaker.
Say, I don't know. You go about consistently.
I didn't get the based on the committee's report, and I want.
Based on, before senior, and yet every allegation I hear true about the president.
The president has directed.
No, he has not directed. President has not directed. President directed for. He writes. So president,
please get your facts right.
Because he has asked.
Let me.
State agencies don't collaborate.
So it's a directive.
To deal with the matter.
It's not a directive.
So that's
to form a committee and collaborate.
No, stop it.
Okay, so
further investigation into the matter.
No, but the point is that once
once
the president gives directives, how do we go contrary to the directives of the president? Wow.
Senior, the issue is,
and the president
let's look at
get to the bottom of
and
this
the crust
matter.
of the matter. And say, senior, say the Dickson Kyere say you can say, assemble be beke bia no.
Nobody
say you quote na say. For me committee, a government cannot.
Are you telling the president?
No, what I'm saying is,
are you saying this to the president?
Not in specific reference to this one. But what I'm saying is, you just make allegation. You don't call it scintilla.
You don't call it just.
It's just when it's not a scintilla of evidence.
As we speak now.
Not a scintilla of evidence.
Beyond. That is why I began by reminding you. The allegations about Kufuor person. And then the debate committee was
you see, he who alleges must prove.
Where does he
prove? And you're not giving any evidence. You're not giving
court of law. Court to bear
let me tell you, before even
that is at the court of law.
Matters.
That is at the court of law.
Lawyer.
Yes,
before even you proceed, prima facie case must be established.
Please.
How do you
are in the realms of the judiciary.
Based on evidence, because you say the proceeding court. So our intelligence.
For what?
Intelligence now one so that they will gather more information on the matter.
That's the point. Establish the prima facie case.
A buying way problem Onyan say why are very tough on corruption. Why are very tough on fighting drug related offenses. In fact, let me tell you. Say be a buying
just 1 minute.
Not say it's not happening. You are deceiving yourself. Because the government we are fighting so hard and busting the drug cartels, ain't you know? And taking that advantage. Nancy, yes, so there's been a lot of.
You do our constituency now, Mr. Brown. It did match. Sorry, what did you not watch it? Watch me. Why? Let's say. Hello. It is saying. Watch me. What did you not watch it? Good.
Obi, I'm say, okay, say, election, I'm going to be ever cast free and ask what you, Brian, why Brian be? I beg some for I said, threatening comment be. What's here, she wanted to move. Okay, one ask what you, why Brian be a team to move. Just allegations, I don't know. I can't get to the Vienna, my you were team on that, you're I didn't know, I'm saying, MPs near that didn't know. The PMBA, GBI, and Sabi, some first reverend in 240 Kayan. Una, what can I say, be idea we say it here. And I guess you should my young Sadian into what wouldn't Sadian and therefore send your woman that say and be idea. I don't think so. Where your idea was a cook out
at all.
Una will see idea winning Sadi, we say it here. Let's see a girl would send Yasha and Tissa. And so still no way is said Sana identity. Africa also on the train. When you are the also said you're paying for it.
I think that's
no, they didn't pay my
what's up of my and you know me da say na me ka say ujina Berekun makase.
Hello. Exactly.
Pacho osmo nye Berekun nkomo no be dia me manemba. Machi apom ti say.
Berekun.
Pacho apom ti say.
Nyame Adom.
Yes, o ka say free.
Me ka say free Berekun petase.
Hey, ketase. Mpatase. All right, it's you.
O Berekun ekura ni bi ase.
You know
Mpatase, yeah.
Mpatase.
Yeah. Mpatase. Yeah.
That is Berekun East.
Yeah, it's you.
Mpacho. Na ona bo ne say omuntu galam say o Berekun.
On cancer. O say almost so a former goodie aye tu a yentu no one kwan so. Dey say
Berekun say sa na omo ye no ho. So omo sense ase no. Nsase Berekun nsase omo say no matter. Nti on kasa omo bani on office omo betu sa de na se dia. On me kasa na on boys no onye omo de. Ma omo ntutu asase ne basa.
Okay.
Nti do kan bia etro no to okay.
Yeah, that's it. Hey,
let me clarify. Correct. Some issues are security matters, and yes, be okay. Do you know, sir, the traditional council just last week, the 2 MPs, the all security couples, echo meeting could discuss Sadena. Unity no. There and then in the meeting, ye resolution. Wow. In fact, I raised the resolution. Say, ye security team in court, the alleged areas. Na ye share and normal for ourselves. Ye meeting us then we invaded those areas. Ye call no. Among for the infidia BCC who or more prepare grounds near there. Dear, you bet to me, I said on security agencies. Then the team, police patrol, have taken over the site. As they say, dissect 2 assemblies, West DC, regional minister, security agencies, have taken over.
Okay, we'll talk about issues. Crossover.
That issue, no. I want to stress once again. Say it will never happen.
Unless a regulated front. Unless a regulated one.
For now.
Okay.
Regulated entrepreneur
so it
will never happen.
Cross over to Mula. Naya Saba back to studio, but Kairun Sobe Concentra Sika. Well, that's about Timamen Chow. We be now for the weekend quickly. Now, Yambra back to and young family. One say, Nimyan for a year. Irachere Ewahanum say, do that for the Stuttgart and lawyer Kokofusu one say. It may count down quickly. Sika, work also to make sure *281#. Now for option 4. Now for the edge. So as we are counting down, it's 5, 3, 5, 4. Oh, can I see the numbers now for me? Who the so whilst we are waiting, whilst you are waiting for the numbers, maybe wait me wrap up on your
yes.
Okay, so that's it. That's the number. That's the number. It's 542 540 ***. 540 540 ***. Daffy, wait me. Tiebe from the end with the poser. Check yours out too quickly. Why near from Chibia?
Senior, the American cuisine say, Yura, a year team for Joe.
Uncle no energy.
Uncle Bois, na investigation.
Okay.
Into me and conclude. None of Crabie was a bono. And then, ye, into me and 2 years.
But give me some of the positives. As we are wrapping up in the next 12 minutes, give me some of the positives in this administration. More almost 100 days or more getting close. Some of the positives.
Na senior can taxes once a month. And comment. All the to taxes at 2017 on we free. And taxes are betting tax like 11. Or no, I should. No, 17 whatever because we free. What is that Ghana for a bussy? These 2 taxes. These 2. Dear. say one relieve about my name.
Yeah, sure.
Any agent? Hey, levy. Over. In fact, it got to a point that nipa bebree businesses conform. Akromfo di amanfo sika ne ade. One of the fantastic things. And senior President Mahama ayadibi say aban dada no project o shaase all over. And ama ministers no na ma ebo apro ehwe. For instance, Uber road sector akwanya hodo a aban na shaase dodo na ebi kura contract ni so ebi wo ha ye ma contractor no sika kwan na koduru adim. President Mahama say yenhwe ewie sa kwan no nyina ansa na ya ba be ye foforo. Typical example 2016 Berekun sample road ya enne contract sum e da so $50 million. But that time na Adom Construction Limited they were kwan no so why ye kwan na koduru sampa surface dressing they make sampa Berekun sampa.
Okay.
Aye surface dressing awie aka say ye de the friend second coat e begu so ye free aban mu no kwan no nyina say omo abandon be seen ne ama kwan no ye sha ase foforo aye de ama contractor no asan edwi kwan no foforo. It was just a matter say ye first second coat mu so probably $10 million could have done, but then the contract sum $50 million, which is 800 million Ghana cedis. And akwa so President Mahama administration we say maye nya sa kwan no to ho. Despite bimu adwen say uwia unya the political credit you deserve. President Mahama say your mind sika enti yenhwe na yemfa yie entumi ento yie. Again, na anu amekọ constituency said the constituency for eni age efa free SHS feeding aban no a decentralize no.
Is it a
senior
me issues or issues?
Debbie, oh, that's
the best for us.
It's
the best for us.
Nanya beza for the heads na kwato to nu ya
Beza for the akuziomo.
Debbie, yen hwe me district for instance.
Yeah.
Ghana higher pay tomato production among the top 3. Enti so obi wo gyenye secondary school St. Augustine na ye to ni nu ya na ye ho bode bayre abu. Enti sika wo de be ma supplier bi or not tinkran air supply bia na akono ye de ko local marketer ye betumi afidi nkwara na momo atumi adidi yie eba poultry product a enkosu ya de no ma no na edi free de bankran na ye de supplier ma obi no e de akọ ye ko local market wa. So that is a game changer ewo me constituency and for that matter headmasters Charles meeting and ra go and ask them. One of the things that omwani aje ho kese say SHS na ofamo de bo yewra Mahama Trisu so ba wo betwa SHS no. When we talk about the review as abre no monti ase these are some of the interventions reviewer koso. And again SHS by senior uhunu say ha enesika ye de bo ho bra na afi bi eda dedicated source ye ye market e de ato. But under President Mahama say this year na no ye approve budget 3.5 billion there at the what say get fund has been uncapped. Get fund sika no ye twa de ye de free SHS every day and I know you ring and fence ye nya we free SHS sika get fund sika emkoye other projects. We are rest assured say can you do baby na nkwara enwiane ni school omo wo ho no ma wo say enko no a thing of the past under this administration. Again, health insurance
it's been uncapped.
Has been uncapped. And 9.5 billion ena wonti health me ukọ me constituency a ye ma me mo ye papa mo ne ade ye say health insurance but who could do hospital na wu nkura sika enya de a ye behwe wo enti we mo ye nhihye ya etrical down ama timemufo no eni age
the positives of his administration.
Assembly members na ye betu yo.
Allah was supposed to mom say very good.
They'll get up to about 1,300.
Oh.
Senior me district assembly Berekun West district assembly etumi di be 6 months na omunko meeting da sikani ho edi tu aka just a bigger 200 250 allowance no edin ma assemblies no se sika no ombenya de aba an assembly members everything in the community from our resem fa say ye obi apra ye ko omanya dwuma everything enti say na no amekọ constituency my assembly members are ebe confirm ye district chief executive omunyina asem omoka 27 of them say yemfa aseda ema president Mahama ade a eno nso ato omakoma so a who say amase say decentralization na ye kan the kase na gina senior finally common fund this is assembly common fund previous administration sika na ekọ this assembly common fund no ye di mudodo na ye contract won kran ha no nti e bekọ ekodu assembly on the average 41% 42% of amount na allocated to district na ekọ president Mahama area aba ahwe no say a minimum of 80%
it's echo
and look at this year allocation alone 7.5 billion out of which every quarter a minimum of 80% of allocation should go direct into the account of the district assembly. What that means in this district assembly for non-assembly members will take the destiny of their district into their own hands in terms of developmental projects. Currently, sikano ba na ye deciding cry the atete ye the way ama contractor ye koye we na middle bet na me district wo gene district capital obi te middle bet and obi te baby onim developmental needs of the people of Berekun West a chain DC ni assembly members na wo ho. And I think that is also a game changer.
24 hours
a sense of decentralization no e be ye adwuma 24 say legal framework no eguso preparatory works and the parliament they say the last 2 weeks who's na here 24 hours na ye kra ye shas here e say course passport office a foreign minister heading say egu akwan mu a e be shas here so we going to see 24-hour economy in full swing and that is what we call the game changer
for this administration.
For the first 3 months
it's a plus.
First 3 months we share and share President Mahama. In fact, the first 120-day pledge with Ghanaians, about 90%. Chiremedi Oka so be the first year 120, the first quarter on year.
Okay.
80 President Mahama is well on course. Meaning say it is going to get better.
Okay. Time. So Chairman Kokofu, the pluses of this administration. Don't go and start with termination and revocation. Say the pluses. So don't start with that. Amamu we are Eddie Busumi miensa. And you may be a wada na dia. So kuremu year. Ebeti mi amaye hu impuntu ni nsachaya. Pa me asitinem ye ho hare ye. E ho na person try to for.
Anya Ghana for they want to see the essence of opposition. As say wo hwe ne a oho na wo ye adwuma.
Anopen komo no ye say
Never negative no kwa.
Never.
Of a ball left.
That is the essence of opposition.
But
again, you hold the
couldn't say weekend we feed Ghana. Yeah, lunch you feed Ghana.
It's another useful project.
Feed Ghana. Agriculture for economic transformation.
Oh, feed Ghana. Oh, feed Ghana. Ube lunch. Ube feed Ghana. Ube feed Ghana. Ube lunch. Ube bibia.
Yeah.
Unkudua no bae no wo ahaw.
Yeah.
Ukudua no asase so. Ukwa makromre dane. Ehọ na etu galamse no. Berekun ho na unko ye feed Ghana na asase na de kodua nuane no. Ehọ na ye ka kire o se wo mu tu galamse ni se nsu.
But they are reclaiming
ana reclamation. Ana mo se mo chire foreigners kwa. Oh. Mo se Chinese foreigners mo prosecute o.
Ye beto ye.
Oh.
The forester. Ya reclaim.
Mo se mo koto. Mo se Chinese for mo prosecute o mo be deport o ma mo makọ.
But omo dey prosecution my dey.
Na ai Ewura Kujato Ablakwa.
And I'm saying prosecution my dey.
Oh Ewura Kujato Ablakwa. O say ye hia deportation. Ye hia prosecution. Yeah, no one okay, basis be na deport.
Mo kom na mo.
The basis be why bone. Yes sir. And the laws of Ghana say Adeɛ bi a yɛ criminal bia no, it calls for prosecution. We establish a prima facie case. They said they now can. Sampa when you evidence we did bonnet. So you prosecute the person. Someone can say you prosecute no different and finding tuma. A different thing. Or therefore we are prosecuting you are for court or buano for competent jurisdiction. You didn't yamani koni krum. Yam fanantum. That is another thing. But say you musana because who go busa China and you know adni kujina court or be country or be show Ghana ni penini. Or no didn't call how many could you. And no tea one person have idea no. And no tea one person have idea.
So because at the Papa Ben are buying by way.
And no tea no, see 14% of Ghanaian youth who near Jumai. 4 months in it. A buying for the beer who are Quamua, say youth of Ghana, Omu Benya Jumai. Rather, Omo than you, Mediam Oma Befie. It's Omo, I do Mukwako shame. That would have been Kumfan had in the fan a tuma 1 year. And no, I share anymore. See a cocoa price, Maju asked them not to. Almost say, Omun can say, Debbie, Yantum. And teaching and they
can't take such an critical decision.
And your mamma I buy Miss Rowe, Papa President. My board do committee no content because Ivory Coast of what to there 1,000 something, and they call 3,000. Enough. Would you to move 1 city? Would you represent 1%? No problem. But you to an amount. Me say, President, would the more would delay board any committee? Ivory Coast of what to with the moon. And to gain afford the smuggler co. Into Miss Row, my hunya here. Na board on them, board on his own to me in your crown after referee. Yeah, no be near me. Me, Coco, Kwame Crew, and them red. A good pass say, yeah. So, deal. Enti, you have a con say, yeah. Say, Ubi one now Casaya do ham. Because most of job of crowd are mere mobile. When they are more cry to the step because no crash a mama won't mean for when you shall be an hour no crash and senior. They say about opposition no was it no crash and oh, I mean, Central for your man, you know my arm. No, number opposition. Opposition. Me teacher and your opposition. The happy number opposition. Oh, I'm not kind of. Oh, I'm with you Central for
you as a person. I'm not kind. You as a person, you are. There's absolutely no problem with the media. No doubt about it.
What you say? Because chairman, I'm to opposition. MP me control position. Maybe out here. Maybe out here we did it. The time nam to opposition.
Mo party in media.
Yeah, media. Assembly antem. Asma when antem here individuals ebia only and feel. The same thing what NDC. NDC most more problems with certain
under 4 months or 3 months. They've arrested 3 journalists.
Well, yeah, can't call.
About the incident.
Oh, you're honorable. About
the incident.
The truth is, the accident. It's actually your customer better. And in here, Babono. And with the anywhere to ya. Yeah, who in here ya threaten.
And there's a word on the mature.
Oh, just
Papa.
That's his own crown. One hour money. Where's
the DJ Frontiers here? Then we arrest and shows. But the danger here again is that NMC, as we speak, say constitution.
Yes. Anyhow. What be any
18 member committee.
Anyhow, until you answer NMC be anyhow. For
now, NMC. Let's remind the president. Sometimes they be no maybe brave.
One with the essence. President
Mahama.
Wouldn't the essence as he movie no young Kenya about a year or any year. To you remind them.
President Mahama with
the media. Now and projects are about that are that is the way to go. See, I see a teacher of mine now. Directive principle of state policy. It talks about it. Says we share not a yard the paper bebua of mine now. See, I walk in the near agenda 111. The whole year, we are, sir.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
No.
Yeah, what can the health minister call
my constituency agenda 111 about 28%.
Oh.
28. Yeah, just a buildings no kurano.
And to okay, what the 80%? What the 80% never count that because in the panage
28.
What the 72% never count that because the panel only here,
the agenda 111.
Only here.
Main statement.
Well, just statement
400 million.
It's not your
son.
It's not your time.
400 million.
It's not your time.
111
now you are talking about national health insurance.
400 million could have completed about 30 and operationalized. But would the 400 now asinke all dotted over?
But
about 7.5 billion to complete.
10 years.
Senior, are you getting my
10 years in the baby?
Senior, are you getting so the 400 million? Modi spread it all over. Below 30%. Hospitals no be wo be fix now you holy family this hospital
fix it
invest for security
national health insurance national health insurance abinoka okay Sylvester Mensah
yeah
na mani
yeah
no on national health insurance na mani hunu okunya nyina ni say na sabre no no anabai tikana eba wo national health insurance on crowd was here ring first. Tell me, say you are going to ring fence. And Casa on capped. On capped in the way.
On capped no fence.
No.
Anna, Honorable Dickson Kyere, General Friend Stuttgart. Thank you so much for your time.